Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Beyond the Edge of Owlsgard. And when last we left off, we need to find our parents. They were taken by something. Something big. Something terrifying. Also, that tree, that poor tree! Never mind that tree, though. We found some things. We found soil, which was in the footprints that led from our parents' home. We've also found a shell by the beach, and in the shell was a beautiful pearl. But we haven't tried to pick up the beach yet.
Just as disgustingly salty as I thought it would be.
Ha! Saltwater connoisseur! We are going to get every single connoisseur achievement by drinking every type of water we can. Okay, picking up does that.
Just as disgusting.
What about talking to the water?
I don't need to have a conversation here.
Okay, can we pull the water?
Wouldn't it be great if I could somehow tame the forces of nature?
Would be. What about pushing it?
Wouldn't it be great if...
What about opening the water?
Wouldn't it be great if I could...
Okay, we can't do that. Can we give the shell to... Okay, we can't give it to the water. Won't let me. There is this home, by the way, that we can look at.
Bullock the Ferryman lives here.
Ooh, we could go and talk to Bullock. Let's try and pick up his home.
One size too big and too heavy for me.
Okay, I'm going to talk to the home.
I don't need to have a conversation here.
Okay, we probably have to go in to do that. Let's just throw money at the house.
I quite like Bullock. No need to throw anything at his house.
Okay, fair enough. I want to open the house.
There's a door for such a purpose, they say.
Well, they do say many things.
No, Bullock has always enjoyed a fresh breeze in his home.
Okay, let's actually go and say hi to him. We can go in. Oh, hello. How you doing?
Bullock the Ferryman.
He's got a cabinet. He's got an oven. He's got a window. Let's look at the window.
I can see the entire coast from here.
It's a great view. What about this window?
I can see the entire coast from here.
Wow. Great views all round. I'm going to pick up the window.
I don't need it.
Are you sure? I'm going to talk to the window.
I don't need to have a conversation
Okay,
here.
fine. Can I use the window?
No.
Okay, we can't just throw ourselves out the window, but what about the cabinet?
This is probably the most valuable piece of this Spartan interior.
And I'm going to open it.
Only sailor's junk.
But what if I want sailor's junk?
I am not Bullock's relocation assistant.
Are you sure? Are you positive?
The cabinet is definitely not the object in this room that should be moved out the door.
Are you sure? Oh, clearly you mean the oven, right?
The cabinet is
Okay, can we close the cabinet? It's already closed.
All compartments are already closed.
Nice little bit of attention to detail there. What about this cabinet?
I'd love to see how Bullock gets to those compartments.
Probably quite easily. I'm going to open it.
Locked, but that's fine with me.
Ooh, I want to get in there. I want to get in there.
I can't push it.
Okay. Can I talk to it?
I don't need to have a conversation here.
Probably want to talk to it, but I'm gonna wait as long as possible for that.
What a beautiful picture! A lush meadow lying in the shadow of gigantic gray mountains. Wait a minute, these aren't mountains. This is Bullock's family portrait.
Comedy.
I don't need to have a conversation here.
I'm taking the picture. Can I take it?
Bullock sure had a good reason for hanging it on the wall here.
Indeed. What about closing the picture?
I can't close it.
What about pulling the picture?
The paint might come off.
It might. What about pushing it?
The paint might...
Okay, what about the oven? There's got to be something in the oven.
A source of warmth on cold winter days.
Indeed. I'm gonna talk to it.
I don't need to have a conversation here.
Why can't you talk to everything, Finn? You gotta talk to it. It might have secrets. Okay, what's in it?
Besides ashes, I won't find anything in there.
You won't know until you open it.
It's already closed.
Okay, let's pull it. Or push it.
It doesn't move an inch.
You didn't even try, but okay. Floorboards? Why is floorboard selectable?
All dirty and dusty. A real sea dog doesn't have time to clean up. At least I suspect so.
Interesting. Can I talk to the floorboards?
I don't need to have a conversation here.
Can I open the floorboards?
No hatch visible.
That doesn't mean to say you can't open it.
I can't close it.
Can we pull the floorboards?
Too bad. No secret hiding place.
Oh, but it was worth looking. Okay, let's actually now try and pick up the sailor.
Rise and shine. I can't get him to move 1 inch.
I get the feeling waking him up is going to be tricky. Let's have a conversation.
Hello.
Oh, not so.
What's that noise? Get off my ship, boy. And please, take your weird twin over there with you.
Oh dear, I get the feeling he might be a little bit intoxicated. Hello?
I'm Finn. You're the ferryman here, right?
That's right. I am Bolek. Bolek the Ferryman. A seal of action and adventure at sea.
Marvelous.
But neither you nor your boat looks like that.
What do you mean?
Your boat's all messed up and stuck in the sand. Probably as deep as you looked into your meat glass.
You're right. But trust me, I know the surrounding seas as thoroughly as my midriff bulge. However, at the moment, things are looking pretty bleak around here. What else can I do but get drunk like there's no tomorrow?
I mean, you could try and fix your boat.
That's great. How much is a ride?
Whoa, slow down, kid. Let me think a sec. Well, I'll have to disappoint you. My ferry service is closed for an indefinite amount of time. The sea is too unpredictable at the moment, even for a more than competent sea dog like me.
Okay, so we can't use this right now.
Let's talk about something else.
Let's have a talk about, the ship.
Huh? What ship?
You're cracking me up, kid. Can't you smell the salty air of the high seas as it passes through the walls of my faithful SS Wormbite?
This is a building.
You're in your hut!
What? How? Wait, you're right. Oh, this mischievous old sea always manages to trick me. But then, this terrible swaying must be caused by something else. It must be the mattress. Oh, if I get my fins on the rascal who sold me this cursed mattress here.
What are you talking about?
Can't you see how mercilessly it spins and rocks this poor old sailor around? Oh no, here we go again.
I think you might be a little bit drunk. Just gonna reiterate that point. I mean, your eyes are going everywhere, there are bubbles, you're feeling sick, seeing double. Yep. All signs are still pointing to drunk.
What's the sea like out there?
Let me tell you something, my boy. No one sees the seas like I do.
I'll take your word for that.
And I can tell you that from here, the sea actually seems very calm right now. Perfect conditions to transport a few paying travelers from one nearby island to another. Currently, however, there are other problems keeping customers away from me.
Ooh.
Oh? What happened?
At the moment, rumors of mysterious sightings are going around. Not only on dry land, where you landlubbers are, but also at sea. An old drinking friend of mine recently disappeared without a trace while he was sailing out there.
Really? That's terrible.
His boat must have been adrift without him for a while before it was finally found on a nearby shore. People also reported seeing strange shadows here and there under the surface of the water. I'll tell you what, my boy. Those are definitely not schools of herring.
Oh no, this sounds similar to what must have happened to my parents. When I was at their house this morning, they seem to have dropped off the face of the earth as well. The house still resembles a field of rubble. We have to stick together. Something terrible is going on here right now. Has there been any sign of life from your buddy? Maybe there is hope for all those who have disappeared. Hello?
Herrings. Wait, where was I? I'm telling you, I'd like to get to the bottom of this. As soon as I have a repaired boat, or better yet, repair tools, Or money with which I could buy such tools, or customers which would give me some money in the first place. It's driving me up the wall, darn it.
So I could just give you money and you'd be able to fix your boat? Probably not. I probably don't have enough money. But I wonder if your friend is okay. Probably not. I hope our parents are okay.
Do you have any guesses as to what the threat is?
Many animals suspect the wolves, but I think the shadows under the water's surface say otherwise. Unless the wolves have recently acquired submarines.
Which I doubt.
Enough of this. The subject is making me cranky.
I can imagine. Let's talk about, Ooh, this is gonna be a good one.
You must have some great sea dog stories.
Sure. Let me tell you the story that makes even the most hardened sailors tremble to this day.
Alright, tell me.
Great! Tell me!
About 30 years ago, I signed up for a journey on board the SS Rubber Duck. We were a small crew in search of an ancient treasure chest hidden somewhere in an unmapped area of the sea. One day, we came across an island in said area. Thinking that nothing could go wrong, we went ashore. However, since the day we started planning the journey, sailors began warning us about the ominous bleating that is said to be heard there occasionally. We also heard it when we went ashore. Bah, bah, a harbinger of great danger, they said. We ignored it, and after a few hours, we found said treasure chest in a hidden cave. When we returned to our ship, we suddenly recognized the disaster we had gotten ourselves into. Thousands of giant sheep with soaked wool waited for us on the shore. The sea level was at least 5 meters lower than usual, and the keel of the ship was on dry land. There was no doubt that these sheep were the legendary sponge sheep.
Seriously?
Until then, we thought it was just a fairy tale, told by sailors during long nights in the tavern. But here, they turned out to be a horrifying reality. These cursed sheep were able to soak up large parts of the ocean with their wool. How else do you think the tides are created?
What unbelievable nonsense!
Quiet. Those beasts threatened to send their biggest sheep with the thickest and most plentiful wool into the water as well, if we didn't leave the treasure on the island. To prevent an ecological disaster, we obeyed their order and made a run for it. To this day, every one of my crewmates is haunted by terrible nightmares in which the sponge sheep return and simply drain the water from under their ship's keel.
Nice story, but you need to work on the plot structure and character development.
What incredible nonsense achievement. Oh, who wants to bet we're going to that island at some point?
I gotta go.
Stay safe, kid. These are stormy times.
Oh, you. We're gonna come back to you at some point. Can I just give you money?
That's some great magic trick. How do you keep making 2 coins out of 1? And how do you do that with the 2 heads and the 4 eyes? The youth nowadays, they get crazier and crazier.
Okay, we cannot give him that. Can we give him the 2 coins and will he say something about 4?
Oh, that's some great magic trick. How do you keep turning the 2 coins into 4? And how do you do that with the 2 heads and the 4 eyes? The youth nowadays, they get crazier and crazier.
I love it. I love it. A little bit of attention to detail. Okay, can I give you the soil?
But boy, what's this brown stuff? Couldn't you go somewhere else?
Okay, what about the shell? Does he like that?
I tell you, I had quite a shell on my boat once. At least 5 kilometers wide, and definitely 3 potatoes high.
That is, after all, an official unit of measurement. Potatoes. Okay, what about the pearl?
Boy, stop showing me your eyeballs. That's disgusting.
Oh, you. Okay, we can't do anything with you. But, memory serves, we do have the grotto here. That has this gentleman within it. Hello, how you doing? Let's have a look at you.
Raccoons always look so similar to each other. I can hardly tell them apart.
What else do we have here? A clutter?
Someone must have lived here a long time ago and left all his clutter here.
I want that clutter. I also want these glowing beetles.
What strange little creatures. I think they're very rare. These beetles make every firefly green with envy.
Can I pick up the clutter?
The owner of this junk can clean it up himself for all I care.
But there's stuff there.
I don't need to have a conversation here.
Okay, we can't talk to the clutter. Can we push the clutter? Ooh, yes, because there's this plant.
So that's the reason why these fat beetles feel so comfortable here. They like to snack on the leaves of this plant.
Nice. Can I pull the clutter?
Can't be pushed any further.
Oh, I'm going to talk to the plant.
I don't need to have a conversation here.
I'm going to close the clutter.
I can't close it.
Close the plant?
I can't close it.
Ignore the raccoon and instead pick up the plant?
The plant is rooted deeply into the ground of the cave. I only took some of the sticky leaves.
Excellent. I have sticky leaves. Let's look at them.
They belong to that plant that those glowing bugs love to snack from.
Excellent. I'm going to use them on the pearl.
I'd rather put the sticky leaves somewhere else.
Okay, what about...
I'd rather put the sticky leaves somewhere else.
Okay, we don't have any sticks or anything. No, we don't. Not here. Could use the sticky leaves on the bugs. I'm totally going to talk to the bugs, by the way. Let's talk to these bugs.
Hey, what are you looking at?
Can I pick up the bug?
They escape again and again.
Curses!
Surely these bugs don't like it when you get too close to them.
They do not. I'm gonna open the bug.
I can't open it.
Okay, can't open the bug. Can I pull the bug?
What? That only hurts those little guys.
Fair enough, fair enough. Clearly a coin is our solution.
Doesn't interest the little guy at all, unfortunately.
Ah, curses. You know what does interest the little thing, though? Those plants. That I'm not going to give to them right now. Instead, I'm going to push the raccoon.
His jar may break, and then we'll have 7 years bad luck.
Fair enough.
This could get awkward.
Yes, it could. What about...
I've never wished for a pocket raccoon before.
But you never know when a pocket raccoon might be useful. Would you like a shell?
Oh, how cute. You found it yourself? Unfortunately, I'm too busy to deal with your jewelry right now.
Okay, fine. I'll have a conversation with you instead. After I've offered all these things to you. Like soil.
I'm sorry, but I'm not the least bit interested in that right now.
What about money? You interested in money?
Ooh, for me? That's too kind, buddy.
Oops. Actually, I need the money for other things.
Oh, come on.
I like that. Does it work with this one too?
Ooh, for me? That's too kind, buddy.
Yep. Love it.
Oh, come.
Love it. Okay. I'm not going to show him the leaves, because he might get an idea. But you know what I will do? I'll talk to the leaves.
I don't need to have a conversation here.
Oh, what do we talk about leaves? Curses. You never know when you might get some things from the leaves. I mean, leaves are part of trees, and Finn talks to trees. Logical assumption. Okay, it's admittedly a leaf from a small plant, but you never know, this may grow into a legendary cave tree. It won't grow into a cave tree, will it? No, it won't. And so, when we come back, folks, we'll talk to this raccoon. And here's some wonderful rumors from him. And then, we might go to the town eventually. Oh, who are we kidding? We're not going to go to the town, are we? Probably not. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. Actually, we are going to go to the town. It's kind of important. We need to get things there, so we can begin our epic quest. We are, after all, only just at the start. Who knows what things we'll need. Torches, ropes, grappling hooks, swords, magic spells, quaggle blogs. You never know when you need a quaggle blog. All adventure games will be made better with quaggle blogs. Don't believe me? You do some research and tell me I'm wrong. Later.